How's it going? It's cold tonight, guys. 41. My ass. Turn this motherfucker up. I'm good. How are you? Hey, guys. Got the good goods. We almost ran out last night. My tongue. It hurts. Oh no! How did it go? Devil's kiss. Good, good. Hi, GP. We're doing. I did not even try tonight. I just don't care. Echo. Play some 2000s music. Oh, good. That's always good. Hi, Kelly. I kind of want to listen to Scammy when the baby mama was in there. Thank you, GP. I just scratched the shit out of my nose. Like right there. It's cold. I need Scammy Claus live. Hey, Scram. I was playing Minecraft and listening to God Tech, man. That girl's a fucking saint. Got way more fucking patience than I do. Hey, Sally. Thank you. Oh, my people are the best. Those are quick. Thank you. Thank you for the gifts, guys. Hi, Fuzzy. How you doing, babe? Thank you. I was wondering why I was looking so good. Damn. I gotta go fuck it all up. See? I like the other way better, but not that you can see the fucking sign anyways. Missionary? Do you see that? Oh shit, now I'm backwards. You see all these? Fucking piss me off, man. Somebody send me a bzz thing for your shirt. Gets all the little fuzzies off there. Just kidding. Hey, Robbie. Yeah, we're all better. I mean, we still got like the aftermath of when you're sick, you know what I mean? When you're like stuffy and fucking coughing and all that shit, but otherwise we're doing good. I know, Kelly, everybody went live at the same fucking time. Hey, Carol. And I was like, God damn it, man. And I was playing Minecraft. Just gonna have to deal with it. I was playing Minecraft, so I couldn't use that to watch like another live. I had to pick and choose, man. Hey, Jen. Hey, Luciana. Hi, Bev. Ooh, and we get a timestamp. You the best, girl. You the best. What the hell? I fucking know you did. Oh, I thought you changed your name, Trash. It just said Trash Calm. I was like, I know that bitch didn't change her name. Not allowed to do that. Hi, by the way. Hi, Bev. Did I just say hi to you? I feel like I did. Maybe I did. Oh, there's the new shed light. Hey. You thought it was tomorrow? I love those kind of naps. Where you wake up and you're not really sure where you're at. Like, where am I? I know I wasn't going to. But I was like, I kind of feel like listening to that again because I wasn't all the way paying attention. Hey, hot pink girl. We're gonna wait, or we're gonna listen to Scammy Claus when I can't remember her name. She says it, but where the mother of Florida Man's children come in. I don't want to call her baby mama. I feel like it's easier to say, but I just know that man's gonna be pissed tomorrow when he talks to Snark. She's gonna tell him all the dirty details. I just think it's kind of funny, you know what I mean? Yeah, he knows. Just kind of, like the world has a way of coming back around and biting you in the ass. Like when he talked to everybody else's family members on live, you know what I mean? I know, right? It really was so unexpected. I didn't even believe it at first, and then I looked at her profile and I was like, that actually might be her. So I hope she doesn't mind if I listen to this again. I know some other people missed it too. Yeah, she was up at a box for like an hour. Thank you for the heartbeat. No, he's not out of jail. He is in jail. Hopefully for a while. Thank you, Christy. Hey, get together. Hey, Jersey. Yeah, we're gonna listen to it. You missed almost all of it. I know. It was actually pretty. I actually really like how the conversation went. It wasn't like, totally defamatory, which she could have done, and I would have loved it. But thank you. Hi, Bird. I would have loved it, but I like how it was very insightful, really. Scammy handled it really well, I think. Malibu has been a busy girl today. I don't think she's coming tonight. I'm gonna say probably not. What? Don't make it weird. What? Oh, I see. Hi, Sierra. Hi, Lacey. Devil's Kiss. Yeah, it's a hard one to get past for sure. Yeah, I had like my kids were going crazy. Like I didn't get to hear everything. I was there for the whole time, but when your kids are talking to you, your husband's talking to you, whatever, you're like, I didn't get to just sit and listen. So I want to let someone hear it tonight. Thank you for the heartbeats. Thank you guys. Oh, it's okay. Weird. It is what it is. I think everybody's kind of weirded out by any of the like troll pages anyways, you know what I mean? It's just kind of one of those things. I think I tolerate more of the troll pages than probably anybody on here. Yeah, she could have trashed him. She could have. She just spoke the truth. Yeah, most people just block them. If y'all don't knock it off, I might start fucking blocking you guys too. Shit. Just kidding. No doubt you do smash, yeah. It sucks that some of the bad apples have to fucking ruin it for everybody else. Hi, Abby. We heard, I don't know. I don't know if she wants me to say anything. Thank you, Robin. Hi, Amanda. Oops. Again with this, yeah, right? Devil's kiss. You don't want to go back to school? You can do it, Luciana. Yeah, Kelly. Hi, Spicy. How are you? Hi, Haley. I think we got all the people in here, huh? Just seeing all my normal peeps. Trying to like let a few people come in. Because I know some people. Thank you, Bird. Thank you, baby. I know a few people were like, are you going to stream this tonight? Because I missed most of it. So I'm trying to like give it a minute just to let everyone kind of come in. And yes, the fishy is here. He's been here for a couple of weeks now. Like a week and a half. Over a week. Yeah, Ranger. I'm gonna need to fucking get her in order here because she's spending far too much time over in MJ's, staying up way too late her time, and then she's late to my live every night now, and I don't like it. Hey, wifey. Oh, that sounds actually really fun, Nelly. Yeah, I'm gonna have to order her an alarm clock, a Smash alarm clock. Wake your bitch ass up, Ranger. Because I know she wants to hear this. I know she does. Hey, Marilyn. She's going to come in like halfway through and be like, what's happening? I told her today, I was like, bitch, you better go to bed. I want to at least be able to chat with you tonight. Because I feel like she always comes in like right when I'm like, okay, it's midnight, I gotta go. Thank you, wifey. Hey, Virgo. Thank you for the heart me. Hey, Mama Moo. Right? Just fucking spammer. Thank you for the populars. Thank you, Jazzy. Hey, Carol. We're gonna listen to for those just coming, we're gonna listen to Scammy Claus. I don't know what's going on with this eyebrow, guys. Usually it's this one. I don't know why this one looks good tonight and this one looks. Hey, Tessa. We're gonna listen to Scammy Claus live with Florida Man's baby mama. Just try to give it a couple minutes. Try to let everyone get in here. I'm late, so that some people are probably like, that bitch ain't going on. I gotta mix my drink. Turn down your volume. I don't want to drink a bunch of powder. That's loud, sorry. I've got a flash goal. What is that? Oh, yeah. What's a flash goal? Oh, that's a lot. Thanks. No, that's a lot. Wait a second. Stop it. I'm sorry. Make it go away. Make it go away. There's no X. Sorry, guys. I fucked it all up. Can you guys undo it? Oh, Dicky Lazy. Oh, God. K-Dot's here. K-Dot, I was just thinking about you. You need to come fix this eyebrow for me. Because I don't really know what it's doing, but it's doing it wrong. It's doing it wrong. Thank you, Hot Pink Girl. This one isn't doing too bad today. I think I just fucked it up. Whatever. All right. I'm not waiting another 15 minutes. That's when she came in last night, so she's gonna have to just deal with it. Hey Nick, I miss you. I haven't seen you forever. That's fine. I'll have my 10-year-old shave it out. You have kids? Wait a second. You have a 10-year-old? Thank you, Luciana. I didn't fucking miss that one. You have a 10-year-old? How fucking old are you? Oh no, you got the stress. Oh no, Mama Moo, I'm so sorry. You're fucking lying, bitch. You are not 47. Shut the fuck all the way up. How old are you for real? I didn't even think you were like old enough to drink. Legally. That's what I thought, Lacey. I was like, man, all these teenagers got better fucking eyebrows than me. Bullshit, look at this. Fuck. 27? Mm-hmm. Oh, baby. She looks young. How does it feel to be God's favorite? Fuck. 99. That's crazy. Alright, what do you say? I get this show started, huh? Shut the fuck up. Echo. Echo, stop. Damn it. Mama Moo, I'm telling you, it lasts forever. Like, we're still, like, stuffed up and coughing. No more fevers, finally. But, like, over a fucking week, fighting fevers on and off. Like, high fevers. It sucked. I mean, I had to take her to the hospital, you know what I mean? It sucked.
Welcome in. Hey, Jay Grandma.
Forgot the timestamp. Hold on.
How are you, beauty?
1 hour,
Jody,
32 minutes.
Cindy, welcome in. Good evening, Tracy.
We're gonna listen to Florida Man's Baby Mama. 1 hour, what did I say? 1 hour, 32 minutes?
It's not a 0-0 account. I know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, we'll all drop and we'll turn off the chat. I mean,
I hope you guys feel better, Mama.
I don't want to put anybody in a position, but, you know.
Yeah, the cough. The cough, I swear, like, it'll last months. I'll have this cough for at least 2 months. I'll have this cough for like 2, but I'm a smoker. You know what I mean? So that always adds like 8 years on this shit. That's what I thought, Mama Moo. When we went to the ER, I was thinking the flu, whatever this, like, what do they call it? Like that long flu or whatever, like the super flu. I was thinking either that or RSV. We've never had RSV. And I know that's like one of the scariest things for a parent, especially with like babies. That's what you're always afraid of, you know, is RSV. We weren't even going to get tested for anything. I wasn't even going to have her tested for anything because it was just like nothing you can do about either of those, you know? So why spend the money to fucking have a test done? And then that second doctor was like, well, we'll do a strep test. Sure, positive. I was like, what? Hey, Crazy Cookie. Oh my god, I could not imagine, Fuzzy. That shit is terrifying. I'm so I had a COVID baby. My youngest was a COVID baby. And people were deathly afraid of COVID. I was deathly afraid of RSV. Like, don't touch my kid. Like, I wasn't even worried about COVID. I was deathly afraid of fucking RSV. All right. Nope, nobody's been behaving, Nick, at all, actually. Just kidding. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mama Moo. Quicker, yeah, that, and the antibiotics, I swear, dude, girl, I could not get my kid's fever under 103 for several days. And then it had spiked up to 105 twice, and I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm taking her in, and within, I don't know, 6 hours of the first pill she got, okay, this is not working. The first antibiotic that she took, her fever, we had already gotten her fever down to 102. And after you've seen 105 that many times, like, you're like, 102, that's cake. Whatever. Now it looks like I got a fucking bow on my head. Oh, you fucking cunt. Alright. Oh, fuck. We're gonna listen to Santa Claus when the baby mom joins. That's terrifying. Sweetbriar, holy shit. I know, Cozy, and they all came on at the same fucking time. How am I supposed to watch all you guys? You guys had all day to entertain me. All day. I was bored to tears again today. And of course, fucking Malaho, she's been busy all fucking day. Adulting and shit. And I'm like, now you guys all want to come out at the same time? I've eaten so many Jolly Ranchers, guys, my tongue is almost bleeding. I'm not even playing. It hurts. But they're so good. I'm sorry, it's not a cough drop. It's a Jolly Rancher. I'll stop.
And now they may feel more comfortable and safe to, and you have a voice, and you deserve to have that voice if you want
Okay,
it.
stop.
I mean, we're not going to say
She said not on video, but I'm not sure if that means.
You don't have to turn your video on.
You don't have to
you
go
can
on
just,
video.
we have just audio right here. And
They
like I
have
said,
friends
we'll
with
turn
you.
the chat off if you want. We will completely turn the chat off if that makes you more comfortable.
She's not up there yet. She's about to be right now.
Hello.
Get the pup.
Hi. How are you? Hello. Okay. How are you? I'm good. My real name's Amy. You don't have to give yours. My name's Samantha. I'm not afraid of him.
This was like a few hours ago. 8:08 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I appreciate you coming in. Messaged a few times in the chat, but I was kind of trying to decide if I wanted to put it out
Florida
there.
Man. FM.
Well, I appreciate you coming up. I mean, I have so many questions. No one knows them better than I do. Wow. Would you mind answering them? Go for it. Wow. And I appreciate.
Wow.
I appreciate.
That was
doing
all of
this.
us. Wow. What?
Well, can I first start off by saying that
Keep it over there, Becca. I swear to God. I don't want it anymore.
Mike does these things to a lot of people, and I've known him since 2010. So I'm the one that said I've known him for 16 years. Same song and dance, same people. And he abandoned his kids in 2019. He sits there and claims that he has kids, but he hasn't asked about them. He don't do nothing with them. And so he's never come after me because I have his kids. I think that's my only saving grace.
How are the kids? They're doing well?
Oh, they're great.
That's good.
And I called the prosecutor's office when I seen his reduction motion. And I told them, I was like, absolutely not. He's not using my kids as a reason that he needs to get out of jail because he does not have any ties to these kids.
Wow.
Our youngest,
Because he claimed 2 dependents, remember? She says in this live kid, she's like, believe me, he didn't look like that before. He tried to claim 2 dependents, to try to get his bond lowered. And she was like, no.
youngest was 2 when he walked away.
Mm.
And he hasn't seen him in 7 years. He wouldn't even be able to pick that man out of a crowd of 5 people.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah,
Wow.
I saw that and I was like, wow, I can't believe he claimed those kids as a tie to the community. That's just,
No. And I'm not allowing it because you don't get to
Right, Virgo, literally.
use the children that you don't have anything to do with as a reason that you need to get out of jail when you're exactly where you belong.
That's gross. That's gross that he would do that. That really is.
I just have one question, and it's just to clear up because I don't want anyone to think that we're spreading anything false. Was there ever any? There's been people saying that there was things that happened that had a reason he wasn't allowed around his children. Was that the case, or was it just that he left?
So there were some allegations against him from other people, and he left Florida December of 2019. And
Yeah, you're right. Diagnosis. This was like completely out of the blue. Like nobody, like Scammy didn't contact her. Nobody was like, hey, come in here. She had been, you'll hear it kind of towards the end. Like she'd kind of been watching for a little while. Things have a way of getting around. You know what I mean? I've seen weirder shit happen. So I truly believe this girl was just like, I'm going to speak up. Finally. You know what I mean? So.
he didn't contact me again until April of 2023 when I lost my dad, just to give me his condolences. Like I wanted to hear from him and didn't even ask about the kids. So.
Wow. So there was no issues with the kids, like he no anything, like that.
There were people putting out allegations and
Yeah.
Maybe
We
don't.
never
really
put that
pushed
out
it.
because we
Right.
never.
There was nothing founded. So yeah, no, I'm I'm a very honest person. So like if he did something, I'm gonna say it. But if he didn't do something, I'm gonna tell you he didn't do that.
No, and
You
that's
know.
the way it should be, you know?
So I will tell you that. Hold on 1 second. One of the kids just walked out. Hey, you guys need to go inside now. It's dark out. Me time. Thank you.
But
Sorry.
200
I
minutes,
came outside because I didn't
babe.
want them to hear anything. They don't know anything.
No, right. I
Love you, Nick.
I have a lot of respect for you for raising 2 kids.
You are too.
I actually have 4
Wow.
that I've.
This is Florida man's baby mama who came into Scammy's live earlier and was like, hey, right, exactly. Go mama. Yeah, this is Florida man's baby mama. Randomly just came in today and was like, sure, I'll take a box. Hi, heathen. I feel like Ranger's on her way. I feel it coming. Where you at? I don't want to get too far into this and then Ranger fucking miss it all. She always misses everything. She's on the opposite schedule, and I haven't been staying up as late. Oh hell, heathen. Fucking Mikey. For your name, heathen. That's racist. Heathen is. Really? She's running from you, Bear. She knows you're coming. Smash. The nails you use are the apex tips. These ones are more natural. My other ones, they had a really high apex. They're the Beatles Light, L-I-T, Beatles Light nails. The other ones were the Apex. And that definitely didn't help in my shit looking like a fucking T-Rex. Yeah, Robin, actually I did, because I just use all the people that do it for me. I still pay for all the fucking streaming apps just in case, but I got all my really good friends that put all the hard work in for me, and then I send them cash apps every once in a while. Speaking of, so the person who sent me this needs to send me their cash app, because they've been working overtime for me. Don't think I forgot. Yeah, this is my first time wearing the Beatles Light. So far, I really like them. I like them more than the Apex ones. I just have really small nail beds. Tiny. I mean, my nails are shit. And so just like, they still kind of pop out just because that's how my nails are. But they don't have as much of an apex, and I like that. And they're hard to find. Especially in the stiletto long, at least. These are the long ones. You can find any of the other sizes all the time. And instead of getting the whole fucking kit, sorry, you guys, if you know, you know. If you get the whole kit, it comes with, like, the light and the nail glue and then the fucking file and, like, whatever else is in there. And the nails, I've already bought 2 of those, so I have 2 of those lights, 2 of those glues, 2 of those fucking things. You know what I mean? I don't need a million lights every time I buy fucking nails. The light ones that I bought, I just got the nails. And they're cheaper. Anyways, sorry, I got distracted.
Raised on my own, and he was abusive to my oldest 2 children. So
I'm so sorry.
Oh no, that
But
sucks,
you are
Ariel.
strong, you're
I
awesome.
don't want that to happen to me.
Wow.
somebody had tried to get a
These lately they've been lasting longer because I've tried a new trick. But in general, Gel-X lasts longer, as long if not longer than acrylic if you do them right. So these, the last two sets that I've done, except for the black ones that were underneath with that color underneath, I crashed out, and I'll rewind it. I'm sorry, Virgo. I crashed out and clipped them all off like 3 weeks in, 3 weeks in. But the other 2 sets that I did trying my new trick, they were over 4 weeks. So let me rewind. I'm gonna shut the fuck up now. Shut up, Smash. Quit asking me questions.
Hold on 1 second. One of the kids just walked out. Hey, you guys need to go inside. No, it's dark out. Me time. Thank you. Sorry. I came outside because I didn't want them to hear anything. They don't know anything.
No, right. I have a lot of respect for you for raising 2 kids.
I actually have 4
Send me a message, Tess.
that I've raised on my own. And he was abusive to my oldest 2 children. So
That's
I'm
true, Mama.
sorry. But you are strong, you're awesome.
Wow.
Yay,
somebody
Robin.
had tried to get a hold of me, and but they got a hold of my sister, and I didn't know any of this was going on, and my sister was like, hey, somebody got a hold of me, they're trying to get a hold of you, and I was like, absolutely not. Like,
right.
My life has been so much better without the drama and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But now people are coming out the woodworks trying to find me.
Do you feel, how do you feel about his situation right now? What are your thoughts on it?
You want to know my honest thoughts?
Yes.
Okay. So
Okay.
I hope that he gets the consequences that he's deserved for many years. He's gotten off on everything that he's ever been arrested for, pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, he's
Also, this is the second time in his life that he's gotten arrested by the U.S. Marshals. So
really.
Wow.
oh,
What was the first incident for?
I want to say he was a juvenile, but it was for stolen computers.
Oh, was this
that
down
when
in
he had that
Florida?
business? Was that when he had that
No.
business?
No, this was actually before I met him in 2010. I was 21 when I met him.
When the time that you were with Mike, did he ever have like a I want to word this properly, like a legit job, like a 9 to 5, you know, where he grinded out every
Yeah,
day,
there you
or
go.
was it always something? Because to me, from what I've heard, it's always been something kind of sus.
So actually, we met working.
Okay.
So when I met him, he was working a legitimate job. He actually worked 2 jobs. And you know, he didn't look like he does now because I would have never. But no, he did. He worked 2 jobs. He didn't have the only reason he has a license is because of me. You know, he walked to work and then got off from one job and went straight to the other job.
Wow.
You know,
What
and then-
changed him, I wonder, from being an actual hardworking, citizen, normal person to being who he is
Mhm.
now? Like, what flipped that, you know?
Cheers.
Well, what I mean, so it was 2010.
Not only not seeing your kids for 7 years being diabolical, but like having the audacity to come on here and judge other parents for literally anything.
That I knew him,
What do I know?
and we hung out for a while, and then he asked me out and I told him no. And then 4 years later we reconnected and he seemed like a completely different person than what he was then.
Yeah.
And so like
They do ask if CPS was ever contacted, and I'll spoiler alert just in case some of y'all don't make it through this because I can't shut the fuck up. They were not. They were not contacted.
was literally moving
She never
to Georgia,
had any
and
issues.
he followed me to Georgia. And then I told him,
This is
you know,
Florida man's
next
baby
time I'm
mom.
moving to Illinois. And he's like, can we talk
Thank
about
you.
this? And I was like, no. I was like, you just don't have to
Yeah,
go.
Lacey.
And he's like, well, I guess I'm moving to Illinois. So he literally followed me everywhere that I went.
Wow. Does he have any relationship with any of his family members?
I'd have to ask Otto if I can send it to you. Because where I'm getting it, they're private. So you'd need a link. I think they're in here, so maybe they will tell me if it's okay or not. And then if not, I'm sure probably by tomorrow it'll be posted somewhere else. But I'll figure it out for you either way. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, this came from a different person. Okay. I'll ask my other plug. I'll see if I can get it to you.
And don't say their names. I'm just curious about
No,
that.
I will.
Oh, I forgot Otto. You're gonna have to, if you want to rewatch it here tomorrow, you can. If you go to Smash's lives on YouTube, somebody can put it in the chat. I don't know if Trash, if you can put it in the. Oh, somebody got me the link. Okay, Otto, message me because I got my other plug. They said that they let you have the link or this, whatever.
I wouldn't.
Just message me. Thank you, Trash.
Not the ones that I talk to.
Okay. Yeah, because you know, there was never that
Hi, Bam.
indication
Thank you.
that he had any support from any of his family members, you know, in the past, you know, and I'm aware of, you know, his past in terms of that. So
They're
it
great,
doesn't surprise me. But so you
I have
said
MJ
that
brain
when
every
you
night.
first met Mike, he was completely different than when you, you know, met up with him again. At that time, the second time that you met up with him, and he's
I
talked
feel like
about.
I'm being interviewed by the news.
Well, you know, you are providing
Tammy
kind
is
of.
very good at this.
You're providing kind
what?
of. You're providing kind of the missing link information here, because there's always things that I wondered about how did he become the person he is today? because
Well, wholeheartedly, he was raised like that.
in what way, if you don't mind me asking? Because I mean,
Taking advantage of the system, beating the system.
do you know, without getting into specifics, you know, he seems to have a problem specifically with women. He likes to harass, intimidate, bully, sexualize.
No, actually, back when,
She-
obviously I haven't seen him since 2019, but, a tiger doesn't change his stripes, except for in this case, because it was always men that he would, like, I always say that he is emotionally vicious,
Mhm.
to people, or sorry, not
Right.
emotionally, mentally vicious to people.
Yes.
And so he gets all these minions that just do his dirty work for him, all these groupies and stuff. It's almost like it's a cult, and he's their
Yes.
leader.
Thank you, Cam.
We've used that
he's the role
analogy.
model.
We've used that analogy several times. I mean, it's bizarre. Like,
Right, Otto.
and I'm going to tell you what.
Should be interesting.
He can be charismatic.
Okay.
And I could see how people could gravitate towards him because he has a bravado to him that I think some people who don't have that like. To me, I just always thought he was just hot air and he was an asshole. But, I can see how people would be attracted to that. But what you're saying is that even over the years that he wasn't on this app, the behavior was that there would be people that would be willing to help him out.
Oh, yeah.
To do these different things for him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
The same people are still doing it.
Yeah.
That I know personally.
Yeah.
Florida man's baby mama.
Yeah. Oh,
But a
Jesus.
detective got a hold of me, so if that tells you anything,
I'm sorry, who did?
a detective
Oh,
Wow.
which area?
in Florida.
Oh, okay.
I'm surprised, we have a there's a video somewhere, and if I need to find it, I will find it, where he admitted on a live that he lied to a judge in order to get a lesser term, to get some certain charges dropped out of his what he was being arrested for. Was he
2020?
What was that? I'm sorry.
You're talking about his arrest in 2020?
It was the one where he was picked up with two people. I believe it was the one
Yep.
where he was stealing something, and then he said that he was the only one involved. Yes,
There's
with
two
her.
other people that got charges in that case, and one of them was forced to go with him. She was an innocent bystander, and she caught charges because of that. So he's ruined her life
Mm. Wow.
at a young age, mind you.
Yes.
I recently talked to her, and she was like
Good
telling,
Lord.
because apparently he had told her that I was just this horrible person and I wouldn't let him see his kids, and that she was not allowed to get in contact with me, and that I would hate her and this and that. And I said, look, I don't know you to say that I dislike you, but hate is a strong word.
Right.
And there's never been a time when I've told him that he couldn't see the kids because he hasn't tried.
Wow.
And so then she was 19 and he was 32 when they got together.
Wow.
And she says to me, well, he talked to you on the phone, and I just want to know if this was true or if this was just another one of his things where she said, he told me that you said, where'd you pick her up? The playground? And I said, I absolutely did. I absolutely did, because you look like you're 13. So I absolutely did ask him if he picked you up off of the playground.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, Mama Moo. Things are kind of
Yeah,
seeming
I
along.
know. I used to know her a couple years ago on this app. You know, I thought she was nice. I mean, we
He's
always
a genuinely good person.
yeah. Yeah.
Interesting. Knockout, right?
Did do you have any court cases against him for back child support, or did you just want to like wash your hands of the situation and not even deal with him anymore?
So I do not have any cases for child support against him. I can't really speak about what my future actions are going to be
Right.
currently.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
But there will be some.
You know, and
You can't really get money from somebody who doesn't work, you know, so it's kind of waste, you know.
it is, yes, but to have that, I agree
Bam.
with that, Breeze, but to have
Especially when you're
that
32.
filed with a court, you know, from what I understand, if and when he ever got a job and would start working, he would have to pay back child support. I mean, he would have to make good.
He would, but the thing is that like I want to take my kids on a cruise so bad, so bad. I want them to experience life things and things like that, but I can't. And do you know why? Because I have to get a letter from him.
I don't know about
I
Pueblo.
have to get a letter from him saying that it's okay
I don't think I've been there.
for me to take them on a cruise. So a man that doesn't support his kids, doesn't see his kids, doesn't have anything to do with them, has a say in where I take them? I don't think so.
That's wild, yeah.
That's horrible.
Petition
Were
to
you
sever
guys-
his rights completely.
Were you guys ever married or no?
No.
So just since he's the father, and I use that term loosely, he still has say whether or not you can go away with the kids.
So he doesn't have any say in where I move. You know, I can move all over the country if I want to. I have, but I can't take them on a cruise ship that goes to a different country because
Get this shit.
I
And
have
then
to have
call me a
permission from
baby.
the other parent, even if he's not a custodial parent.
This shit.
That's diabolical.
Mm-hmm.
That is diabolical.
He seems like the type that would not sign it just out of spite. Like, he just seems like that type to me.
I don't know because, you know, like I said, he's never come after me, but he has come after his own family and my friends and things like that.
Right.
You know, but
knockout.
I've always been like that one person that he won't touch because I have his children.
At least that's a good thing, you know.
But even if that wasn't the case, I wouldn't be afraid of him because he talks a big game.
I think it's Breezy. Is it Breezy B in the box too? And then Scam Slam. I think yeah, I was gonna say okay, Breezy B. Kelsey, somebody else said that anywhere that you need a passport, you can't, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it might be different for different states, or I don't know. I don't really know.
He's not going to do anything.
And you mean that?
How many arrests do you see of his where he's been the defendant of battery? How many do you see of him, you know, doing anything physical? He doesn't.
Right.
He gets in your head and, you know, makes you think that he's going to, but he won't.
I was never personally afraid of him doing anything physical to me. What I knew that he did to people was what everybody was afraid of. And the things that he did in my personal life with contacting family members.
Real quick. Put a hand in the chat if you got like white van PTSD. Because I do. Even though he's still in jail. I'm like, is that a fucking white van?
You know, putting the false information out. That's what he was all about, you know. And, there's different levels of being concerned with somebody.
I agree.
Still,
That
I
was
still
my,
be like,
that was my concern, with him, and he didn't disappoint. I mean, he,
Hi,
he did
Chris.
do some, pretty rotten things. Um, but again, I think the big thing here is this, and this goes out to everybody. I was informed a couple days ago that he was just recently served in prison with a protection order. And obviously, it was delivered to him because he's being incarcerated now, and that stuff will be delivered
Right,
to him.
Bear.
So, as I said,
I-
I'm sorry, go on.
I'm sorry. I'm just now seeing like people are asking a bunch of questions, and I've had the phone up to my ear like a dumbass, thinking I'm on the phone.
No, that's okay.
Cozy, did you get filtered?
Do you care if
I think you got filtered.
I answer some of these questions that
No.
people have?
No, you can do what you want.
Well, this is your platform.
No, but that's fine.
Oh, no,
if
he
there's
did.
something that is uncomfortable, obviously, I would
Right.
go on the side of caution. I don't want you to be put in a situation where you don't want to put anything out there. Just protect
Oh no,
yourself.
I won't. Right. Okay, so Scram Nana said he must love the control. He doesn't have control over me.
I see, Cozy.
I've never tried to reach out to him to get permission to take them on a cruise or anything like that. So he doesn't dictate what I do.
Right.
And yes, he is on their birth certificates. They do. Well, I'm not gonna say that actually.
Yeah.
He is on the birth certificates. Paternity has not been established. So he has no parental rights to them because in Florida you have to establish paternity within a court of law to do so.
Okay. So if he hasn't established paternity through a court of law, is there any way that you can get legal help in finding that, since he has not been a parent to the kids for so many years? Is there a way that you can get it established where you don't have to get permission by him anymore?
If I were to strip his rights, yes. Gloria asked me if CPS was called by somebody on TikTok. No.
Yeah, he said that multiple times. He said CPS was called.
Jamie, are you okay in here? If Jamie does it again, I don't know if Jamie might be sleeping or if they're just in here fucking with me, or you guys just, if it happens again, some weird shit like that, just mute for the live. She might be sleeping. Or she's being weird, I don't know.
Then there was an investigation and he's been put through hell by that. Nobody believed it.
How would he know?
Right.
How would he know? Nobody knew where he was.
He was still putting out there that he was in contact with his kids. And I think even recently, if I'm not mistaken, he said he had seen his kids, like within the past year or so.
No, that is not true.
So pretty much he's a deadbeat dad.
Yes. For all
When-
intents and purposes.
Proud of it. Remember, he said, "I'm a deadbeat
Maybe.
dad." He said it like he was proud of it.
Well,
What was
the
the
apple
reason-
doesn't fall far for
Same
him.
cousin.
So
I know.
We know about his dad, that
Yep.
situation, and we didn't really go into detail on it because it kind of makes you feel sorry for him in a
Knockout.
way, but
Knockout, he is not using my address. I don't know who lives at that address for the bond.
Oh, I didn't know there was one that was put out. That's interesting.
Yeah, said please be aware he's using your previous address for bond. No, I've never lived in an apartment I've never
Yeah.
lived in an apartment.
So he did say he saw him for Father's Day, and I don't know if it already passed it or if she's about to talk about it, but spoiler alert, he hasn't seen his kids in 7 years. So he was not there for Father's Day.
In Gainesville.
Yeah, you really can't find out who it is, you know,
Right,
right away.
right. So, tell me something. What was the reason he left? Was it because there were possibly some charges coming his way and he ran?
Right, River?
Yeah.
Wow.
Right, Trash?
And were you aware of what the allegations were?
No, I'm not sure. I didn't talk to him like that. You know, he was dating somebody else at that time and then took them out of state to where they wanted to move, and they broke up and whatnot.
Wow.
It had been around the time of the Walmart thefts and all of that.
It was 2019. No, and that the girl that he took to a different state is a different girl than the one that got in trouble.
No, he's still in jail.
Somebody just said in the chat, if he hasn't had contact with the kids for 6 months, you can terminate his parental rights for abandonment.
Like I said, I can't speak to what I'm going to be doing in the future.
Okay. Yep. Good point. I'm looking at,
You know, when it comes to things like that, it can be hard, just like it's been with the protective orders. When someone's on the run and you can't find them, it can be hard to get any kind of legal processes done. So now, you know, that he's in jail, it's a lot easier for everybody, you know.
Right. And, you know, like I said, I was told that he had just been served with a PO. I think it actually happened on St. Patrick's
Yeah,
Day.
eeny meeny, I was.
So, you know, this is the time now. I mean, anybody that has been any type of victim of his, you know, he can't run from it now.
She does
know?
kind of go
Yeah.
into their ages.
Ashley said it's interesting that he's on the birth certificate, then usually a paternity affidavit is signed for unmarried parents. Yes, that is true. However, when you're in Florida, when you're trying to get visitation, you have to physically go to court and say that those are your children. That is you establishing paternity in the court of law.
Wow. Does Mike have any close friends off of social media? And I don't want to know the names. I'm just interested.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think knowing Mike and knowing what he's capable of, and I'm sure, have you been kind of behind the scenes and you kind of know what's been going on with him, you know, with his behavior on this app?
So honestly, I haven't thought about that man in years. Like I said, I lost contact with him in 2019. 2023, when my dad died, he got a hold of me to offer condolences. And if this tells you anything, he said, I heard you were up here. Let me know if you need money to get back to Florida. I was in Florida. So if that tells you that he didn't know where we lived and hasn't had contact with the kids.
Wow.
So when did you first then get back on TikTok to like see some of this stuff that was going on?
I've got TikTok. I just hadn't seen anything that was going on until somebody reached out to my sister. And I don't even know who that was. My sister doesn't remember the name or phone number or anything like that, but they were trying to get her to give my contact info out. And my sister was like, she said no, like leave it alone. And so until then, I had no idea that any of this was going on. Wow. It wasn't until somebody that was victimized by him reached out to me trying to drag me into it.
It wasn't any of us. I will say that.
It wasn't me.
No, I know who it was, but I'm not going to put the name out there. Because it was.
He did not see his kids on Father's Day. He hasn't seen his kids on Father's Day since 2019. And I'm not even sure he's seen them then.
Wow. when Mike was a parent and he was home, was he a good father for the kids? I mean, you already told us regarding how he treated the other two kids. Was he a good dad? Was he a doting dad?
Yo, speaking of River, I thought I reached out to his mom on Facebook. It wasn't Facebook. It was on TikTok. And his mom messaged me back. Like, what, 3 days ago? I'm just not entirely sure it's his mom. I almost don't. I didn't even respond because I don't think it is. But now the baby mom. Right. Yeah, I don't think it is because if you look at the photos that are on the page, all of them were like added in the same day. So it was like somebody made a quick account, forgot about the account, logged back into the account, saw my message, and then responded. I didn't even respond. I even had followed her at one point to see if the message would go through, and I even unfollowed it because I was like, no. She was like reposting videos, and I was like, oh, River. Yeah, right. And I think she called me young lady. And I was like, red flag.
You know, I'm trying to.
Would have been a trip though, right?
To our daughter, and the youngest, R2, yeah. I mean, like, he would try and teach our daughter how to fight by having her punch him in the face, and yeah, no, like he was there. He didn't help with baths. He didn't help really with putting him to sleep, except for like when I was having a really hard time with our youngest and stuff. Like sometimes all he wanted was to just lay in his lap while he, surfed eBay or something, you know. So, and then the year after we split, we shared custody, I mean, like, obviously not
like
in
a
the
few
court, but
hours
we had an
ago.
agreement that worked for us. I worked 4 days and I was off 3 days. So I would get them the night that I got off from the 4 days and would have them that night until the night before I went back to work. And then he had them on the days that I worked, So then just all of a sudden he up and disappeared. Like I really thought that he was going to stay in their lives and stuff, and he didn't.
You think it could have been rug related?
I don't know what that means.
You can't
addiction.
say you can't say, yeah, an addiction.
Does it start with a D? Okay. Okay. I don't know. Honestly, because I don't know what he did in his spare time.
Because he's been pretty open about it on this app.
I know he used to. When him and I were together, he was not actively using.
Yeah,
I can't speak to now or
years.
Right,
Like,
Rivers. Like,
admitted
what?
to
She caught on pretty quick though.
meth, if you know what I mean.
Right.
Adderall and some other things. A lot of uppers.
Yeah, a variety of pills.
See, I wouldn't even know that. I don't take anything. I don't know what anything is. Like, I'm the most boring person you've ever met.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yes.
And there was somebody that said I sent you a follow request. If that was okay, yeah. I don't care.
That was me.
All you guys are gonna see is nails.
Unless somebody else said it too.
So what would you say to the women that, because there are women that are, sending in, letters for him in support of him, that still follow him. What would you say to those women who believe the stuff that he says and believe he's a good guy?
Okay, that's actually a good question. So I would say that you have a limited amount of time, and then once he doesn't have a use for you anymore, he's just gonna throw you to the side like he has everybody else.
Yeah, and that's what we've always said. I mean, he has used people on this app for his own benefits, without
It's not just on the app.
Yeah, but as I said in my letter that I sent to the court, and I was honest, I don't know what his life is like off the app. I don't have that type of I never had that type of a relationship with him. My experience with him has solely been on this app and what he's done to me.
I don't see anything yet, Jen.
Because I've been on this app. I'm sure there are things that he's done for people that have been helpful and that have been supportive. But, from what I've seen and from what I know about him, in my opinion, is a preponderance of
She's live? Who's live? You didn't send me anything. Jen. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm cool watching this for right now.
of evidence that he is not the good guy that a lot of people claim that he is.
No.
You know,
No.
but no, go on. I'm sorry.
He can be a supportive person, he, I don't know, when we were together, I always found it weird because he would always call me by my name, by my government name.
Right.
And I always found that weird because when you're in a relationship with somebody, especially for as long as we were, it's like you do the hun, the babe, the whatever. And one day I asked him about it, and he said to me, I only call women by their names or their actions.
What?
Oh, wow.
That is bizarre. That is bizarre.
And when I asked him that, it was literally like a few months before we split. So
the writing was on the wall. That's what you're saying. You kind of saw that.
I guess at least he was honest.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jen.
At least he was honest, I guess.
Very sexist and he just sees himself above women. He always seemed that way. He always preferred to attack women. When it comes to men, he's not as he'll go out. He's went after a couple of men, but
Thank you, Jess.
he when it comes to face with them, or in a box with them on a live, he backs down very quickly. But not with women. Like women, you will go full on. So he is much more comfortable going at women than he is at men.
Hold on, I gotta pause real quick. Eenie Meenie, is that your profile pic? Is that you in your profile picture? Because if so, my God, you are gorgeous. I don't think I've ever actually, I don't typically look at people's profile pictures, but I, caught my eye, Jesus, girl. Gorgeous.
Yes.
All these, yes, no pet names. That was the word I was looking for. There's questions of.
Is it you?
Oh, I lost it. Did he know you were on TikTok? I don't know. I have no idea. He's never had the balls to reach out though. So
sorry, I didn't mean to call you out, girl.
Either he knew and didn't say anything, or he didn't know.
See,
you probably didn't want anybody finding you.
No.
Hi,
And I mean, I think if he's, I think if I'm not mistaken.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to just call you out, girl.
Didn't he make a comment one time about if people contact?
I know, right, River?
There's
not enough time in between.
There was some.
Okay, let me rewind this.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I got distracted.
He's never had the balls to reach out though, so either he knew and didn't say anything, or he didn't know.
You probably didn't want anybody finding you.
No. And I mean, I think if he's, I think if I'm not mistaken, and you guys can clear this up, didn't he make a comment one time about if people contact the mother of his kids, and there was some threat after that? Didn't he say something about that?
Yes.
believe
I
he
mean,
did.
somebody actually just said that to me. He said, well, there's two things that was sent to me.
No big deal.
And these were things that he typed in his Discord. This one thing says, and this is written by him,
Sorry.
full transparency time. I'm not a deadbeat dad. There would be child support paperwork to show for it.
Yeah.
There's effing not, so put it the F
Inside.
together. And then he says, I have one kid that's biologically mine, and I legally adopted my daughter, and they have two siblings that I don't treat any effing different than them.
Yeah, okay.
I want to see this green screen Holly May, all you sick ass, dirty MF C words for every single one of you that have went live and said, I touched my kids. I'm going to make sure you have to get a protection order on me. And it just goes
Slay,
on
girl.
and on. And then he says, how many mother effing times has CPS been to my place and questioning my effing kids
She
about
has
people
4
on
kids.
the internet say you're dead?
So she has 4 kids total. They have a son together. I guess he adopted the daughter. And then she's got 2 other children. And they're older. I think she said, like, closer to 18. The 2 older ones.
Touches you. F you, I'm going to F you all over, every single one of you. I mean it with everything.
Okay, none of that has ever happened. None of that has ever happened. Nobody has come to my house. There's been no CPS cases. You know, please go inside.
Oh, and it continued. It says, be it I'll ruin your
what?
job, ruin
She's
your
really
life,
pretty.
or, I'm sorry.
Green
Yeah.
cards
Let's make sure the kids aren't in here.
on the table.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm walking down the driveway, so they can't.
No,
I'm turning
no.
the phone down, so they can't.
No,
hear me.
yeah, no,
It,
that's
it
fine.
continued on. It said, I mean it with everything that's in me, be it I ruin your job, ruin your life, or make you unalive
Right,
yourself.
hot pink,
But he
literally.
said a different word. Because the skeletons I drag out of your closet are something you can't deal with. So those were threats that he made. And statements.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, nothing's happened with my kids. Like, my kids and I have been good for the last 7 years. I mean, I've busted my butt to provide for them and give them everything that they need and most of what they want. Like, are they spoiled? No. But they're also the most grateful kids you'll ever meet.
That's fantastic.
You
That's
don't need him.
fantastic.
Somebody said something about, and I can't find the comment now because there's been so many coming in. I'm not used to this TikTok live stuff. This is literally the first time I've ever done it.
I appreciate it.
Somebody said, something about his brother taking the kids. That never happened. His brother did file to try to take the kids, because Mike lied to his brother about me, saying that I was on drugs and things like that.
Oh,
But in all
God.
actuality, I did keto, for 8 months, and I went from 207 pounds down to 160 pounds in 8 months. And then I stopped doing keto, but then I started a really physically demanding job, and I dropped another 30 pounds within like 2 months. And yeah, so he was lying to them, you know, telling them things that wasn't true about me, or things that wasn't true that I said, or that I didn't say, but then telling me
knockout.
things that they were saying and it wasn't true. And then, you know,
Any of this sound familiar? I'm fucking pumped.
so there was a lot of hostility between me and his brother's family for a little while, until we had gotten together and we compared all of these stories, you know, and then all of a sudden, like, and we no longer had a wrinkle on the forehead towards each other, because, you know, we realized that he was just trying to play us against each other.
Wow. And that's that is his own flesh and blood, his own kids that he did that to, and to the mother of his children. Which goes to show you that
Hi, Susie.
he's an equal opportunity D-bag. I'm not going to say the word. I'm just, it's funny because Mike talks a big game.
So, real quick. Eeny meeny, you say like he's got a lot to reflect on. Absolutely. I wish I could be a fly on the wall the next time he talks to fucking Snark, bitch. Like, I love this for him. And what I love more about it is that nobody had to call her in, nobody cold called her, nobody set this up. Like, she just showed up and was like, hey guys, you want to talk?
On here, as do his supporters. And they are very particular about parenting.
Right, eeny meeny.
And about people that are deadbeats and people that don't treat their children
Yeah,
well.
hot pink.
And, all this, that, and the other thing. And I'm
Yup,
really
River.
interested, and I'll be interested to hear over the next couple of days when they go live and they discuss my live tonight. And I'd like to hear how they feel about this man now, knowing that they've been lied to about his parenting situation and his family situation.
I can tell you exactly what it's gonna be. All these fangirls that he has following him, they're going to believe everything that he said. But if any one of them has ever been a single mom, would listen to the ex.
Exactly.
And they're going to say, oh, she's just a bitter baby mama. No, I'm not, because my kids and I have a great life. I don't need child support from him to take care of my kids.
And you know what? Quite honestly, based on things that I've seen, y'all are probably much better off without him. And the kids are probably, much better off without, having somebody like that in their orbit. Considering, I'm sure you are quite aware of his lengthy criminal history.
Right, Mama Moo.
Culminating with what he's in for now.
She ain't scared of him at all.
Obviously that's not any type of a good atmosphere to raise children in when you have a parent that has been in and out of, criminal issues, especially this past one, for some time, the thing to me that makes me wonder, because I always try to, with these people I don't understand, I try to get an understanding. And with him, you said when you guys first met, he had 2 jobs and he was working hard and he was doing everything right. What changed? Like, what was it in him that changed where he either lost the jobs or he just didn't work anymore? And it seems like he focused more on a criminal, a criminal life rather than that of somebody doing the right thing.
We can't speak on that because, like I said, we met in 2010. We hung out into 2011. And then we lost contact for several years until 2015. And it seems like that's when, some of the, the littler stuff. Well, I say littler stuff, but, you've obviously seen the stuff from 2015.
Right.
So, I don't know. I don't know what happened. And I can't even begin to even assume.
So there's some people in the chat that are, just want to kind of warn you about some of the accounts that are friends with Mike still
I've seen
on
them.
here. Okay.
I've seen them.
Just to, be careful because they may use fake accounts to try to befriend you or get information from you. They may try to come at you, call you a liar, dox you. You just never know, okay? Because
wouldn't that be going against everything that Mike said that he would go after people for, is contacting me?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Through that.
So I mean,
it's still his
Hey,
children.
Goofy.
So, I mean, if they want to protect his children, then they should.
Thank you,
Take a step
Mika.
Look,
away.
I'm not speaking on anything. I'm not speaking on anything that I don't have firsthand experience with. You know, like you guys are asking me questions. What changed in him? I honestly don't know, and I'm not going to speculate.
Right.
You know, I know how he was when we were together.
There
I
she
know
is. Hi,
how he
Ranger.
was with the
Ranger.
kids for.
Ranger, you're in trouble. I was trying to wait for you, but you were too busy partying in MJ's earlier and stayed up too fucking late. Now you're late for my live, and you missed everything. Not everything. We're listening to Florida Man's Baby Mama in a Box. Did you hear it earlier? Yeah, certified. Late for duty. Right, certified. Ranger. Oh, big trouble, girl. There's still some. I can replay it too.
A short time after Split until his departure from Florida in 2019. Aside from that, I don't know.
Right. Wow.
You know, and I'm not gonna have somebody trying to. I'm not gonna tolerate anybody trying to bully me or my children. Like, we're locked and loaded over here. This is Florida.
Yeah. Amen. I'm proud to be an American. I always sing that song when people bring that up. Knowing what you know about Mike, and Mike was on the run since the end of July of 2025 until he was picked up in February. Knowing what you know about him, do you think that he could have done that all on his own? Or do you
Yes, we
think
do.
he would have needed
Burglary? The burglary?
that and the fact that he was literally on the run, hiding from the officers of the law. Do you think
No.
that he had help along the way?
Oh yeah, everybody does. Every criminal has somebody that they can run to that will house them because they still see the good in those people. Who is say what says you actually have been fairly kind to him, so much so that I was suspicious for a minute. Like, what do I need to do to prove to you that I'm his kid's mom?
Right. No, I listen,
Right, get together.
people are used to two kind of people on this app. People that hate and people that like. They're not used to when somebody can be in the middle.
Listen, you got to give her a break. There's probably I don't know how many people are in there. There had to have been at least 300 people in there, and this was her first time going in a live, so I would have been fucking scared too. Right. This was today. This was at 8:08 Eastern Standard Time tonight, whatever fucking time that was.
Honest and admit that they don't know something and they're not going to put false information out just to say it. And
Let's put it this way. Who in their right mind would just come out and lie about being Florida Man's baby mama? You gotta be, I mean, I don't know. I guess it's possible. I don't think she's lying, though, at all. Mm-hmm. You're right. Thank you, oh my gosh, Ranger. I love the whales. It's so pretty. So pretty. Yeah, I mean, Spread Love probably would, but she'd never get in a box. Right? Like a normal, beautiful woman, you dropped the ball there, dude. Jesus.
Sometimes, we've got to remind ourselves that there are people on this app that are honest, and there's no reason for them, to trash on somebody if
Your money won't get you out of this.
Does he have any family in Arizona?
I was just reading that as well.
Okay, good night, Mikla.
Oh, sorry, I just chugged a Dr. Pepper. Hold on.
Oh, good. You're my
That was
girl.
Mikla,
healthy.
real quick, send my live to yourself and then go to your inbox and open it from there. And then when I end, it won't throw you anywhere else. Yeah, she really was, Ranger.
So the first question that your mom's mom asked was, did he ever send you money for you or your kids? No. The last time that he did anything for the kids was when our daughter was in kindergarten. He took her to the store, bought her an overabundance of clothes and shoes. Like, he told her one pair and then ended up buying her four because she wanted them in different colors. You know, like I said, he was a good dad when he was around, and then he wasn't. So aside from that, no. And my daughter's in 6th grade now. That was kindergarten.
Jesus.
And then does he have anyone in Arizona? I have no idea. Not that I know of. But I haven't had any contact with him since 2019. Yep. So I wouldn't know any of the new
Quite
people
literally.
Right, right. Wow. Hi, Jay Grandma. Scam, Breezy, Jay Grandma. Do you guys have any questions you'd like to ask?
I didn't mean to get in a box. I'm sorry. It was, I guess, yeah.
Okay. I'll drop you. I don't know.
That's what she
Breezy,
said,
Scam,
Annabelle,
if you
but
guys
didn't
have
really
any
go into
questions,
detail about
just,
it.
Harp in. Anybody
So I
in
don't
the
know
chat
how.
too, if you guys want to come up and ask a question.
I guess I just
Not that we
wanted
need a
to know if
detail,
you
I'm
were
just, I don't know if it
surprised
was like,
by.
there wasn't any clarification, like if it was just like mental, because that's kind of what she insinuates through this live, is it was more like mental or financial maybe. But it's so weird. Mike was sharing around pictures last year saying they were his kids.
What you've found out now on TikTok, of the different things he's done and the way he's treated people and harassed and stalked and doxed people and all that. Like, do you find that surprising? Is that complete?
Is that you, Skittles? I feel like that's you. Are you trying to get a box? I know, the whale is so cute, huh? Oh, okay.
Completely different from the person that you knew?
I find it surprising in the fact that he targets women now. Because, like I said, he always targeted men before. Women were off limits. You know, like he was never that way towards women. So I don't know what flipped there either. You know, and I'm definitely not one of those victim blamers or anything. So I believe what people tell me until you prove me wrong. You know, or until I can prove you wrong. You know, but I have no desire to. You know, like. This is y'all's story. I'm not
That's
in
weird,
it. All I can
Sunshine.
tell you is my story and, you know, the things that I dealt with. Like I said, and I'll say, and I will continue to say it. You know, he was a good dad when he was around.
Right.
And you know, he bought the kids anything that they wanted. He used to make a joke, in fact, that because our daughter, anytime he would take her to the gas station, she always said that she wanted a bug juice and yellow chips. Lay's original potato chips was her favorite. And he literally said, when she gets older and has her own house, I'm going to have her take me to the store and I'm going to ask her for juice and chips. You know?
Yeah.
So he did have a soft side, you know? So I don't know. I wish that I had more answers for you on that, but I just don't, because me and the kids, we've just, you know, tucked ourselves in our little area and we live life just fine.
Yeah. So there a couple people in the chat said, is there anything, like, do you have any questions that you want to ask that you've been interested in finding out, or do you just not even care, you know?
I don't want to sound rude and say that I don't care, but you know,
well, from what I gather, right, she had popped in. She said that she had kind of been doing her own research and kind of fell into Scammy's live one day and didn't say anything for a while, just kind of was feeling it out, like didn't know if, you know, it was like a safe place or not. So tonight she pulled the trigger and decided to make a comment saying who she was. Yeah, a detective reached out to her too. Yellow chips, that's funny. Right, yeah, I think she might have been creeping around a little bit for a while. I can't remember her name on here. I have it in a screenshot. I don't really want to hand it out and have people blowing her up.
No, it doesn't surprise me, you know. And I honestly
Yeah, I
wouldn't
think
be
so,
surprised
Loudmouth.
if before this case was over with that there weren't more charges filed.
A warrant.
Yeah,
He had a
I
warrant.
think there will be. I think there will be.
Right, Sunshine?
Well, wow, I'll tell you, this was unexpected.
I was just saying, like, to be a fly on the wall to whoever, I feel like it'll be Snark breaking the news, but whoever ends up talking to him on the phone, man, I wish. I would pay big money to be a fly on the wall. Let's just put it that way. Or like a fly in his brain, you know? Like, because all I picture is like, you know, in like cartoons, when like cartoons get angry, like in the old day, like in the 90s, and there would be like steam coming out of the ears. That's how I feel. Cammy's live of all lives. She ends up in a box. Yes, literally. Oh, God. The best listen, I didn't know. I was starting to doubt whether or not Karma was actually going to get him. And I feel like this right here is at least part of the karma. You can't really call the jail, but I'm sure Snark has talked to him. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe people aren't talking to him on the phone, but I can't imagine that he hasn't talked to somebody on the phone.
Tonight, I want to thank you for coming in and giving us some insight on Mike. I wasn't expecting
Maybe.
this. I never in a million years thought that I'd have the opportunity of having you up here, and I appreciate.
Yeah, you can send you
coming
could
forward.
send emails and shit through JPay. I'm pretty sure too. Right, Benty. No, I wouldn't do that. I joked about it like when he first went in and was like, I'll go send him $1 and say something. I can't remember what but I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. It's just a joke. I ain't trying to piss him off more.
And
I don't know how long he's gonna be in there.
Definitely giving us some insight. And listen, you can take a lesson, from what she said. I mean, I said in my character thing, I don't know anything about him off this app, but
I was trying to hint in the beginning when I first popped into your live, like, hey, I've known him for 16 years, he hasn't changed, and like you weren't saying anything. So then finally I was just like, fuck it, I'm this kid's mom. And then like everything halted. So I'm sorry to ruin your live.
No, that's fine. It's hard.
Did not ruin it.
No, you didn't. When I'm on live,
the first comment.
when I'm on live, it's hard for me to look at the comments as it's going on.
Yeah, that's why I keep looking too, because I'm not used to this. So someone did say, is there anything that we can do for you or your kids? Like, me and the kids.
Well, and same goes for him. She said like he wouldn't be able to pick any of those kids out of a lineup. That's how long it's been. Like, that's sad too.
Anybody wants to order nails, I do press-ons. I don't ask for handouts.
There you go.
I'm sure people will come to your page now and check it out. You never know. You never know. You may get some support here.
Yeah, she went into Scammies. Nelson went into Scammies today. Oh, we could play that next. I think it was this same live, actually. Was it? I think so. Yeah, that part, Sunshine. That's true, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I want to just like give out her page. I mean, she did say she sells press-ons. I don't know. Let me think about it.
followed you, and I wish nothing but the best for you and the kids. I really do.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm
You know?
sorry if this brings you any kind of unwanted attention by anybody or anything like that. I
I'm
don't
honestly
think it
not
will.
worried about the attention, but you know, I had seen. Oh, hold on. Sorry, that Dr. Pepper hit again.
I'd rather know,
Yeah,
you know
that
what I mean?
stuff-
I'd rather
that
at least
stuff will
ask.
feed
And
on you,
I don't know if
especially
she
if you
even
drink it
knows who I
fast.
am, so,
Yeah,
you know.
well, and I'm one
I
of
get a
those,
lot of
like,
trolls in
I
here.
pace when I'm on the phone, so I've been walking up and down the driveway and not even thinking about it, and just while you all are talking, I'm taking drinks of this Dr. Pepper, and it's like absolutely annihilated my stomach.
Oh yeah,
I
hear you.
No, I appreciate, you know, you guys, you know, not shunning me, being like, oh my God, she's gonna support him, you know, because I don't.
Sure, no matter what your feelings were, they're valid. You have real life experience with him. We don't. So either way, your input would have been 100% valid.
Absolutely. And you know, the thing is this, you know, I've you know, his true supporters and all that, you know, they have multiple accounts.
She's
and
private now?
I absolutely have their main accounts blocked. But you know, I've asked people, you know, I've said to them before, if you want to come in,
Yeah, I don't want
you're more than welcome
harassment.
It's
her
funny
way.
though, nobody ever comes up here and, you know, comes into my live and, you know, supports him, you know, or has a good, you know, has anything that is factual and anything that you can really sink your teeth into to say about him that would make the victims of his sit back and say, well, you know what? Yeah, I guess he does have some good qualities, and you know, maybe you know, there's never been anything like that, you know. But
Yeah.
I have to say, it does in a way.
Hi, Miss
It
Beth.
does
Hi, baby.
give me a bit of a different outlook on him, knowing that at one point he was a good parent, and I mean, I guess you know
Right,
that
Benty.
quality at one time he did have.
Hi,
I mean, it
Willis.
kind of negates it now that, you know, he just absolutely walked away from all of you, because that's the opposite of what a good parent does. So it's kind of like 6 of one, half dozen of the other there. But you
so
know,
I want to clear something up in the comments. Someone asked why we split up, and then somebody said he left one day. And then there was somebody else that said he was running from the law. No, we were already split up at that point. We split up in June of 2018, because our you know, our morals were different, and I no longer wanted to be associated with that.
mm-hmm. How did you find my live tonight? Somebody asked.
So I have been doing my own research the past couple of days, and I've run across you a lot, and I've been real skeptical, because you know, some of these lives, like it's screen recordings of other people's lives, so you don't know who's actually posting the live, if it's their live and stuff, because I'm kind of, you know, TikTok illiterate, so so you know, I've done my research and trying to figure out, like,
You send me a
who are
message,
the
I'll send
ones
it to
that
you,
are
River.
giving him this big head and this big ego versus the ones
I don't mind
that
sending
are
it to people I know.
actually, you know, victimized by
I
him,
know aren't gonna
or
harass
have,
her, you know.
similar experiences and things like that. And I followed you, and then I was scrolling TikTok and you were live, so I jumped in.
Oh, I appreciate that. You know, thank you then. Thank you for that. You know, there are but first of all, I can tell you this. You know, one thing that about the people that come into my lives, you will always have a safe place. You know, my supporters are very
Here, hold on one second.
you know, you are welcome in here anytime you want. If there's something that you want to say, or anything like that, you're more than welcome to come up here. I appreciate you. I appreciate you giving us some insight on him. You know, there has always been that question regarding, you know, who you were. And, you know, I'm not the type of person that's going to,
Am I frozen? Are we good? Okay. Right, River? Love you too, Miss Beth. Thank you, Bear. You get it figured out, Lacey? Is that better? Getting tired. Okay.
you know, track people down on here. You know, I would never do that. But I do appreciate it. And,
It's
you
because
know,
I
you coming up
closed out
here.
the screen,
I'm
I
glad
bet.
to hear your kids are doing well. I'm glad to hear it sounds like you are a absolute kick-ass parent, doing what you need to, and you know, being two parents in one, carrying the burden of raising four, not having to rely on somebody who has proven to be a deadbeat. I hope, and I know you're not going to talk about it, but I hope that in the future that does change. And, you know, because, you know, there's certain things in life, you know, when you have children together, that's not just,
I'm gonna
you
play
know,
that
a
next
temporary
diagnosis.
thing. That is
I
a
don't know why
lifelong
she went in there.
commitment. And those people that are like Mike that decide just
Right,
to walk
River.
away and, you know, not have contact with those kids anymore. It doesn't work like that in the justice system. And, you know, you want to talk about somebody's character. You know, these people are making these
wish.
character statements about him. I wonder how they feel now, knowing that indeed he is a deadbeat parent. He hasn't supported his kids for many, many years, hasn't seen his kids for many, many years, although he's lied about it.
No, ask him to show the picture proof that's not AI.
Right.
Hi, itty bitty.
You know,
Thank you.
my daughter, he wouldn't even know what she looked like now. She's changed so much, and our son as well. Also, can I just say one thing? And there's no hate to the person that put this up. They said you were with him when he took from that man who passed away. I was not. We did not start dating until the end of 2015.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't learn about that until 2016.
Mm-hmm.
So just
No?
just because somebody says that they were with somebody in 2015 does not mean that they were with them when they were committing crimes.
Yes. Yes.
And I don't remember
That
what.
doesn't mean anything anyways if you were, because I mean
I was staring.
you weren't with him. I mean the police report clearly says it was just him. So I mean you weren't there with him. It wouldn't have mattered anyways, in my opinion.
I don't remember what year the thing was where he stole from the breast cancer charity, but did you know about that at all?
I didn't, but I do know that there's been many times that he would hold events and say that he was raising money for St. Jude's or whatever, and then, you know, at the end of it, I'd be like, "Oh, well, we made this much money for it."
Listen, mine. I had an update on my phone not on my phone for TikTok today, because it kept doing that to me too. I'd be randomly watching somebody's live and then it just freezes up out of nowhere. So I had to like go out, come back in. So check for an update tonight.
He'd be like, "Oh yeah, we're not sending that."
Oh.
And then,
Oh, that sounds
you know what?
familiar. He
You know
did
what?
a GoFundMe
Oh,
like
let me go
that.
back. Hold on.
I don't
Sorry.
remember.
Because I mean you weren't with him. I mean the police report clearly says it was just him. So I mean you weren't there with him. It wouldn't have mattered anyways, in my opinion.
Hold on, let me go a little further.
Of 2015,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't learn about that until 2016.
Mm-hmm.
So just because somebody says that they were with somebody in 2015 does not mean that they were with them when they were committing crimes.
Yes. Yes.
And I don't remember
That
what.
doesn't mean anything anyways if you were, because I mean you weren't with him. I mean the police report clearly says it was just him. So I mean you weren't there with him. It wouldn't have mattered anyways, in my opinion.
I don't remember what year the thing was where he stole from the breast cancer charity, but did you know about that at all?
I didn't, but I do know that there's been many times that he would hold events and say that he was raising money for St. Jude's or whatever, and then, you know, at the end of it, I'd be like, oh, well, we made this much money for it, and then he'd be like, oh, yeah, we're not sending that.
Oh my
And then,
Oh, that sounds
you know what?
familiar. He,
You know
he did
what?
a GoFundMe like that.
you know what? Let me just say that, okay, my oldest two's dad has not paid child support
Joe.
since July of 2018. And my oldest two are 17 and 18.
Mhm.
And when I did get child support, I was with Mike. And Mike made me give my child support to him. All money had to go in his wallet. I had
What?
to ask him for things that I needed. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Oh my
You know,
God.
I drove on a donut over the Cannonball Bridge. And I don't know if any of you know what that is, but it is a bridge that is literally just wood planks going over the Wabash River
Oh my
on
God.
a donut with kids in the car. And he always just told me, well, I need to have money at the store in case somebody comes in to sell something, you know, sell a big collection or something.
Like if you like get a flat tire, you have the donut, the little baby tire like in your trunk to replace it, and you're really not supposed to drive on it. It's literally, yeah, like literally you're only supposed to use it to get to the nearest place to get a fucking tire. Like you should not be driving like that on it. Mm-hmm.
Oh
You
my
know.
God.
So
Right, exactly, Cozy.
so no, for like
For your safety.
no.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Like but you know, comparing in the slightest way, comparing my relationship with him to the relationship that he had after me, with the younger girl.
right.
We were
For those of you that might have missed it, the younger girl that she's talking about was 19 and he was 32. Oh, that scared me. Thank you, Jobo. That woke me up. Shit.
we were treated two totally different ways. You know, if a man looked at me the wrong way, for
your safety.
no,
Oh,
like on a
God.
donut with kids in the car. And he always just told me, well, I need to have money at the store in case somebody comes in to sell something, you know, sell a big collection or something.
Oh
you
my
know.
God.
So no, for
your safety.
no,
Oh,
like but you know, comparing in the slightest way, comparing my relationship with him to the relationship that he had after me, with the younger girl.
right.
We were treated two totally different ways. You know, if a man looked at me the wrong way, Mike would say something to him. If anybody said anything to me the wrong way, he would say something to them. And he wasn't that way with her.
Right.
You know, so he was very protective over me, but also, you know, we never had physical abuse.
That's
So
good.
I can't say
That's
abusive.
good.
And he never put me down either. So I can't say that. Financial abuse.
What, how many times do you think he did those, just, ballpark? He did those things where he was supposedly raising money for an organization and kept the money.
I only know of twice.
Okay. Wow.
Well, the situation where he was arrested in Florida was that he stole money from those little boxes that are in restaurants that
Florida
have
man.
candy where you put money in and then you take a piece of candy type thing. And it was
Uh-huh.
supposed to be going toward breast cancer. Well, he had stolen a box from a place
Multiple
and
boxes.
then empty. Yeah, well, he did multiple boxes, but how he got caught was he had emptied it out and then he was putting it back into a restaurant, and the guy who runs the local organization, his wife was in the Chinese restaurant watching Mike walk in with this empty box, like as if to replace the box. And
Right,
she's
Ranger.
thinking, like, what is this guy doing? My husband is the one that is the only person in charge of doing this with these boxes.
Right.
And
Yeah.
that's how, and he was caught. She confronted him, and she got pictures of his vehicle and his driver's license and everything. And he was, confronted, and he was charged with that because he was stealing money from multiple breast cancer charity boxes. And after we brought attention to that on TikTok, he laughed about it and said that he ate the candy too, and he was mocking it.
Oh yeah, it tracks.
Mm.
So Avi said something about, remember he did something with the hot dogs. That's his MO. Whenever he wants somebody to come into a new business or whatever, he will hold a free hamburgers and hot dogs just to get people in.
Mm-hmm. And I remember part of the story.
He said that it was because he wanted to undercut people who were selling them across the street. He
Right.
said that.
Right. He didn't do
With
it.
the hot dog?
Yeah. There was an incident where he did that. And the only reason why he did it was because he was trying to shut down some people near where he was that were charging, prices that he didn't agree with. So he felt like he was going to do it, hand them out. I think he did it for free, so these people would go out of business. So it wasn't like I'm doing this out of the goodness of my heart. It was because he was trying to screw somebody over also.
Yeah.
I think that happened in Indiana.
So probably.
Yeah, there was a
but
business in Indiana that he had issues with legally too.
I mean, people see him, right? Like they physically see him when they
Yes.
get a hot dog from him,
Right.
and realize that there's like laws in place for sanitation for a reason, and he's that reason.
Yeah.
Oh my.
So that's
Oh,
an
yeah,
issue he's had for a while. That's an issue he's had for a while.
Of not washing his hands, sure.
Yeah. Well, not washing, period, I think. But
Well, no, that got so much worse after us. But I mean, I don't know of a time that he's had a place that wasn't a business that he was sleeping on the floor of, So, aside from me, where I have to have a place, because I have kids, I can't just crash on the floor of somewhere.
Well, he
Right.
did have an
Yeah.
apartment in
Oh,
Indiana.
stop,
when
River.
I
God
got
damn
served
it.
with the protection order.
Was it his though?
Well,
Probably
I don't
probably
know.
a
He was
roommate.
in an apartment. He had an apartment address, and it wasn't far from where the courthouse was. So, and
Hey,
it was right
Dr.
around the corner from where
Queen, how are
he used
you,
to have
honey?
the store in Indiana. Like it was after he lost that.
Renting a room, yeah, probably.
did you hear the story
Yeah,
about? Did you hear the story about where he was apprehended and what they did?
You're fired.
about
Fired,
the
River.
flash grenades and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it from somebody else's.
Yeah.
Reported
He
live.
wouldn't.
Good.
Yeah, he wouldn't come out. He wouldn't come out of the place, and they ended up having to break the windows and throw in flashbangs and the whole 9 yards.
We're waiting on the FOIA request for the video. So if we get that, I'll send it to you.
the camera, the footage.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Crazy
can't wait for
stuff.
that.
Well,
If you ever
no.
get like a day that you want to just get some laughs in at his expense, just out of spite, there's a couple of accounts in the chat, like I lost a TV remote, where's is diagnosis amnesia. They've got something.
Yep, I've seen
Yeah,
them.
they've
Yeah,
got
they
some
got some good
amazing
stuff.
videos.
They got some.
Yes,
good stuff.
no. I honestly get so disgusted and I get like the worst headache after so long, and I have to force myself to put my phone down
Right.
because like that's not the person that I dated,
Right.
Yeah.
like
Right.
that's not how he was then. I don't know what happened, to him to drop off to the kids like he did. I can't speculate, but the fact that he lies and tells people that he has anything to do with them, ask him for the picture for proof. Ask him where the kids go to school.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You
Right.
know,
What
I
do you,
mean, he can't tell you any of those things. Ask him. Ask him who their pediatrician is.
Right.
Yeah.
That's usually the big one that can tell you whether or not a parent is involved or not. Pediatrician, dentist, who's their teacher this year? You know,
Yep.
things like that. What does your youngest know about who her dad is?
Him.
Right,
Nothing.
Kenzie.
Yeah.
Nothing. Yeah. No, he doesn't know anything. I
Lazy.
I protect them from all of these things. They don't know anything that's going on, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm not the type that I'm gonna sit there like since I've been on the live with you guys, the kids have tried to come out and jump on the trampoline. Well, one, it's dark out. I know it's spring break, but it's dark out, and I'm on the phone on a conversation that they don't need to be hearing.
Right.
And
Good job, Mama.
And it's, you know, because I am not going to make my children's mind up for them about
Right.
their father.
Yeah.
Right.
They're going
Right,
to do that.
Roger.
Yep.
You know,
That's good.
That's
Yeah,
the way to do
that's how
it.
should be, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree.
you know, at the end of the day, they know who has always been there for them, who's always been in their corner, who pays for their field trips, who takes them to the doctor, you know, all of these things. So no,
Yeah, Lacey.
like I don't tell them anything, you know.
Yeah.
Somebody asked before, and I forgot until just now. Somebody asked if his family has anything to do with the kids. No.
That's sad.
River, what the wait a second. I'm so sorry, guys. River, you have fucking kids too? Why do I feel like what the fuck is happening? You have 2 kids? Oh, never mind.
His one of his brothers
They just don't look like
Did-
her and Kata. Neither of them look old enough to have fucking kids.
Children.
How do I know fucking know that?
I don't know, girl. Listen. I have shoes older than River, so I don't know what's going on.
I feel like they're just so young. Right, Lacey? Like, I just feel like 10? You have a 10-year-old? Turns 17? No. A 17-year-old?
17. Yeah, that seems impossible.
They both look 12. Her and Kata. I didn't even know Kata had kids. I thought that girl was just living her best life. I mean, not that you can't live your best life with kids, but you're 37?
Good God.
I can't deal with this.
Listen, you're young, Smash. At least I'm way old. Thanks. Last night when they were saying, I think it was K-Dot said she was born in 1999, and someone was like, I don't know what somebody said. I was like, I was already working a full-time job.
I don't know why. I'm just mind blown. They both look so young. I'm over here thinking fucking MJ's like a cradle robber, and they're like, they got fucking K-Dot as a 10-year-old. Like,
That's
what?
crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's wild to me. I mean, it's a compliment. Take it, it's a compliment for sure. You guys.
You want to hear something funny? I don't even see myself up there.
Nope. It's a black screen. You might need to update your stuff too.
I like it actually. Picasso. Okay, bye.
Picasso.
I can't get down. You have to get me down because I can't see.
I don't know if I can get you down either. But well, let me tap you.
If you can't, I'll just exit out.
It still says you're loading. Oh no.
Okay.
There we go.
I'll just
All
get
right,
it.
now you can get down.
Okay.
Because a fucking 10-year-old. I was in boot camp in 99. Who said that? Siley. Oh man. Anyway, sorry.
till about 2023, and then I'm not sure what happened with him either. So yeah, no.
Crazy River.
They don't know They don't know
I thought K-Dot was like not even old enough to
grandparents.
drink
They don't
yet.
know any of those things, and I'm not going to speak on that because that's his personal business.
Right. No, we're aware. Yeah, I know about that. But he does have, you know, I'm assuming and hoping that your parents are involved in their lives.
No.
You do?
My dad passed away in 2023. He was in a motorcycle accident.
Oh, I'm so
Wait,
sorry.
hold on.
In
What?
their lives.
Now I got myself all fucked up. Here.
Grandparents, they don't know.
Didn't
They
hear, like,
don't
the last-
know. Did until about 2023, and then I'm not sure what happened with him either. Them to the doctor, you know, all of these things. So no, like I don't tell them anything, you know.
Yeah.
Somebody asked before, and I forgot until just now. Somebody asked if his family has anything to do with the kids. No.
That's sad.
His one of his brothers did until about 2023, and then I'm not sure what happened with him either.
I love this for him.
So yeah, no, they don't know. They don't know grandparents. They don't know any of those things, and I'm not going to speak on that because that's his personal business.
Right. No, we're aware. Yeah, I know about that. But he does have, you know, I'm assuming and hoping that your parents are involved in their lives.
No. My dad passed away in 2023. He was in a motorcycle accident.
Dang.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I had just moved down here in 2022 to help him because he was losing everything, trying to do it all by himself after divorce. So I picked up the
That's
kids
sad.
and I came down here and helped him, and then I lost him 6 months later.
Oh
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So then, you know, not only did I have my 4 kids to take care of, I also had my brother and my sister and my sister's 2 boys.
I no wonder she's so grounded.
You know,
Jesus.
so yeah, we've been dealing with it financially over here, but we're good. You know,
You're superwoman. You are amazing, and you are, you know, you're doing it on your own, and that's hard. But you know, you're handling it with grace and beautifully, and for your children, they're always going to come first, and that's what matters. And I applaud you for just everything. You're amazing.
Definitely.
well,
Definitely.
I just take care of my responsibilities. It's something that, you know, some people need to take a lesson on, you know.
Right.
Yep,
Right.
absolutely.
But
You're
listen,
welcome in Scamby's lives anytime. Don't feel pressured. You know, I don't want you, you know, I'm sure
They'll
Scamby
ignore
feels
it,
the same way. We
sunshine.
don't want you to feel like you have to
They'll think that she's
continue to speak out
bullshitting.
or you know,
Thank you,
answer, you know, messages
Yeah,
from random
exactly.
people or anything. What you are comfortable with, you know, I don't want anybody to make you feel like you have to go
Usually when shit like this happens, people just go quiet. They don't ever address it. They don't talk about it. They just move on like nothing happened.
live or do, you know, make video, nothing.
Okay, so it
like
pretty much
that, you
ends
know,
here.
Nothing. If you want
Oh.
to come in here and sit and just chat.
I want to find Nelson real quick before I'm going to give last calls. I think it's this live that Nelson's in. Isn't it? Is it this one? I think it is.
It's caused me periods, depression, anxiety, fear. He's solicitor. O'Kinney and his hate group.
Yeah, it's like right after this, I think. I don't know, maybe not.
And-
Is it this one?
That she contacted my
Oh, you can't see her in a box.
tell me, I know you support Florida Man. Tell me what you think is so great about him.
Really do. Judge Gilmore didn't laugh.
Can't see her in a box. Ranger! How fucking cute is that? Thank you, sweetheart. it playing? What's going on?
Hey, Dala.
And them acting like, a lot of that, what was crazy is in those letters, like, you would think they're talking about like their best friend that lives down the street. They're talking
Right,
about
right.
a man they know online. They don't know him in person. They know nothing about him other than what he shows them online. But they want to act like he lives next door and rescues kittens. And I've seen him personally. You've never seen him personally do anything. So it's just wild that the links they'll go to
I'm
make
sorry,
him
Braze.
try to
Braze,
look good.
Braze, I'm sorry. Hold on a minute. Nelson! Hi, Nelson. Don't block. Don't block, Nelson. Nelson, you want to come up and spit some bars?
She did not.
1 fish, 2 fish, 3 fish.
Please,
3
no.
Huh? Nelson, you want to come up? I know you said that you usually stay in your lane, but you're going to swerve. Why don't you come up here and swerve?
That was funny. Oh, hell. Hey, Tommy. Good morning.
Oh, Nelson, don't be like that now. I sent you an invitation. Come on up. Hey,
Hey, how's it going?
how you doing?
I'm fan-fucking-tastic now that I'm in your box. I feel like I'm a fucking star now.
No,
Yeah,
don't feel like
I really
it.
do.
Nobody else
I
here.
really love them letters. I think the judge will laugh loudly at them. Actually, I really do.
Judge Gilmore didn't laugh.
It's actually already laughed at the ones that have been sent already.
Nutty Nelson. Oh, hell.
Who's been laughing? I haven't been
Don't-
laughing about shit. I didn't hear nothing. All I heard was ones that you guys wrote.
Tell me something, Nelson.
If you're lucky, I will. I don't have to answer anybody, but go ahead.
God.
Oh God, no, I won't date you. If that's the question you're trying to ask me, I don't want you. I don't want to be with you. I don't want to date you.
Why do you
I'm
think
not
anybody
interested in
wants
you.
you, Nelson?
Geriatric women.
Tell me
and all the
something.
things,
Why do people that are so self-conscious about themselves and insecure always have to resort to that you think people want to date you?
Honestly.
Oh, I don't know. I just seen a video that was on somebody else's page that you were in love with me or something like that. That's why. Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Trust me.
Don't worry about it.
You don't stand a chance.
Oh, Jesus. You,
Scared,
while you're
he's
up here,
roasting her.
tell me something. Tell me, I know you support Florida Man. Tell me what you think is so great about him.
Look, I could be friends with somebody and not support the choices that they make.
Mm-hmm. Tell me something.
So tell me where I said I openly fucking support everything he done, said, and everything about it. I'll wait.
Didn't he
No,
say
you
that
made a video
his friends
supporting him.
have to?
Oh,
Didn't his friends
He
I
said
made a
that.
video that
No
I
one wants
support
the
him.
tuna fish.
Yeah, you made it.
Okay,
You
can
made,
you go get me that and bring it back to me? I'll wait for that.
let me clarify. You made a video
Support him.
regarding.
No, you said support. You said support. I support him.
As I said, let me clarify. Do you know what the word clarify means?
No, I know what you said. Support me.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Right, Sunshine.
You did
That's
post
crazy.
a video
Cry about it.
saying regarding his charges, like he was going to get out and that.
No. What?
Bah. Wasn't it? Didn't you say? Wasn't it?
They're sending
hashtag
raps
free
back and
Florida
forth.
Man?
But that
Terrible.
listen,
Yeah,
the 156 days or whatever it was, it has nothing to do with him. Actually, it's my look. People in your chat already know. Why don't you ask? I mean, I can't even speak about it because some people cry to the courts and lie to the courts about being so scared of somebody. I got a protection order.
really?
I can't mention shit.
Yeah,
So there's that.
yeah,
But that's what that video was about. It had nothing to do with whatever the fuck you say it's about.
Free Florida Man. Yeah, hashtag Free Florida Man. That doesn't show support for him.
No, that's not support. That's freedom of speech. I could say that and not support him.
Oh, Jesus
Sounds
Christ.
like support
Oh
to me.
Jesus! Hey, do you support Tina contacting the man that took advantage of me?
Bars behind bars.
Did you write a letter to the court?
Did you guys support that?
I don't know anything about that. So.
Oh,
I don't know anything about
no,
that
no,
at all
no,
either.
no,
I want to know if you wrote a letter.
don't know
Oh,
nothing
no,
about it.
Tommy.
We don't know
Did
nothing
you
about it.
did you press legal charge? Did you do anything legally?
Did I do what legally?
Did you file anything legally against her for doing it?
No, I have a protection order that she has against me.
Oh,
But
so
you
she
still
has
just
one
moved
against
it.
she has one against you.
Yeah, she went and lied to the courts and said that
Oh,
I
she
went
lied-
around saying that she contacted my child. Listen, my child's biological child.
Oh, see ya. Oops.
This is why
Oh,
she
she has a
supports Florida
protection
man.
order against you, but she
Yeah,
did something wrong.
they're
to
both
you.
harassers and stuff.
River.
Still up here mentioning her name.
Jesus. Oh boy, one fish, two fish, get the fuck out of here. How's that?
Oh,
No,
man.
I kicked her ass out of here.
Oh, that was
You
funny.
know,
That was worth it. Hilarious. All right, guys. I'm tired. I'm delirious at this point. I came on kind of late, so I stayed a little later tonight. But I need to take my ass to bed. Normally, I'm like scrolling right now. Scrolling and like falling asleep, and then my phone, like I'll be laying in bed and have my phone up, and it'll just fall and just bust me in my chin or my nose. Shit sucks. Good night, guys. I love y'all. I might be on tomorrow. We'll see what the day brings. Maybe I'll come on at a decent time. Oh man, I've had my legs crossed that whole time. Ow. Alrighty. I'm sorry that you forgot your wallet, Tommy. That sucks. A little mini stand, yeah. I bought the case that has like a little kickstand on it. So as long as I like remember to like put my pinkies in there. Good night, Queen. It won't fall on me, but I love y'all. Alright. Yeah, y'all behave. Don't be harassing people, okay? Or if you do, invite me. Bye.